Hey, how you doing? Okay, thanks for watching this video about the Built to Sell Bootcamp. That's right. So periodically, I bring in titanium and your home sold guaranteed realty members from around North America. They come into Atlanta, Georgia for a 2-day Built to Sell Bootcamp, and you're invited. That's right. So Craig and I have decided to open the bootcamp up to a few people that we believe this will be good for. All right, so I'm going to share on this video with you over the next 5 minutes exactly what a Built to Sell Bootcamp is, what it will do for you, and why you should absolutely take us up on the invitation to participate. And I think once you watch this video over the next 5 minutes, you're going to be blown away based on its premise and concept and how it can help you not just change your mindset into what is really possible, but to clearly see how you can do this, how you can go from where you are right now to a real sellable business asset like that. Okay, it's much, much closer than you think. Okay, so let me share with you what I'm talking about here. So let's go to this little PowerPoint. First of all, built to sell business. A built to sell business doesn't mean you're building the business to sell it. It means that you're building the business with the understanding that, you know what, you may very well be in a situation in the future where you might want to sell it. Okay, like we all know that our time on this planet comes to an end and our ability to run hard changes. So wouldn't it be great to have a business that you could do this with? All right, that's what your home sold guaranteed realty is all about. But this Built to Sell Bootcamp, I want you to come, I want you to sit in at no obligation, and you see what it's all about. And I'm confident when you do, it'll change how you think about everything, your entire approach to scaling up a business. All right. So Built to Sell really is a very simple formula. So in this bootcamp, I'm going to show you how to isolate a product or service with the potential to scale. And you already have it. You're sitting on the thing now that has the potential to scale. I'm going to show you what that is and how to basically turn that into multiplication within a very short period of time without your constant involvement or needing a lot of money to do it. Right. Then we're going to get into what is a positive cash flow cycle. What's the difference between agents and a sales force? You need to have a sales force. Okay. So that's a different mindset, right? Altogether, and really focusing in on doing this. Okay. Now look, scaling your business up is not that difficult. It just takes intentionality. In other words, as long as you're clear on why you're doing it, you're going to be motivated to go and do it, right? And the why behind it is to have that business that you most want. A real business that works without your constant involvement, makes you millions of bucks if that's what you want. But one more time, you can sell it in the future to others, okay? And I'm not talking real estate brokers or other people. The people that are likely to buy your future business are not even in real estate. It's technology companies, people like Russell Brunson and others, okay, that you may not have even thought about. And we're already working on that. You're going to discover more about that at the Built to Sell Bootcamp. Scalable things meet 3 criteria. They're teachable to employees. You're going to look at all of the systems and processes in your business that are duplicatable, that are easy to follow. That's the Craig Proctor system. But trust me, the Craig Proctor system becomes better for you the further you go up the ladder. Remember, everything gets easier when you do that. All right. Number 2 on scalable things, they're valuable to your customers, which allows you to avoid commoditization. Okay, so what are the secret ingredients that you don't have in place right now that if you did have in place right now, makes your business more valuable? Uncopyable is what we call it. Okay, that is what you're going to discover and see at the Built to Sell Bootcamp. And then number 3, repeatable. So one of the biggest things of all in getting your business to be more how should I say this? A sellable business asset is getting your customers to do more business with you. Okay. We've got that figured out. You will go and learn and discover that at the Built to Sell Bootcamp if you take advantage of this opportunity to come and sit in and learn. Okay. Now, the idea here is to go from this small real estate sales team that you have now. Okay. And by all measures, small. It's to really move faster into this hub and spoke model where you're doing primarily just rainmaking activities regularly and then scaling this thing up into a better corporate structure, okay, of a business that becomes more sellable. Remember, we're just reverse engineering that all the way back to the Built to Sell Bootcamp. Let me repeat, what you see right now on the screen is reversed engineered to your very day at this Built to Sell Bootcamp that we're inviting you to. All right. All right. Now, then this is the Built to Sell Bootcamp agenda. Okay. We go around for 2 full days. We go around this model. We go around this wheel from expansion and operations planning to sales and marketing execution to financial modeling and reporting and people development and alignment. In each one of those boxes breaks your business down into those specific granular details that you got to get inserted into your business so that it scales up with certainty. All right, let me give you a few examples on that while I've got your attention, okay? For example, in expansion and operations planning, that includes things like strategic modeling, scaling prep, breakpoint identification, market opportunity, financial health, technology infrastructure, process documentation, best practice duplication, accountability standards, and operational structure. So just that word track there that you see right there, that's what we work on the first quarter of the Built to Sell Bootcamp. All right. Now, what happens the next quarter? Sales and marketing execution. Right. That's brand strategy, getting your brand house in order, both traditionally and, of course, untraditionally. Okay. Like, you know how it works. People right now, they see your marketing offline, like a postcard or radio or a television commercial, even some online marketing. And you know what they do? That's right. They go to Google. So they see your marketing and it's working, but they're going to Google versus calling you or texting you or going to your website like you're telling them to do. So which means your marketing plan, your sales and marketing execution strategy must be to dominate paid business listing in SEO. That's all part of the sales and marketing execution strategy that we're working on at the Built to Sell Bootcamp. That makes up the second quarter of the Built to Sell Bootcamp. Now we're into day 2. What do we do on day 2? We get into financial modeling and reporting. This is financial planning, budgeting methods, recurring reporting methods, centralized reporting, operating metrics, and the like. Okay, all that stuff around key performance indicators and how that works automatically without your involvement. Remember, if you're a real estate agent, you're never going to do any of this. But if you're an owner or builder, you'll do it all. It will all get done. Okay, your team will absolutely, the people you have around you right now, whether it's 1 or 10, they will absolutely go to work on doing these things. They just need clarity on what they are and how they work and get them integrated into your business model. And then we round out the day with people development and alignment. Okay, so some examples of focus here would be mission, vision, values, goal alignments with your people, performance management processes, cultural alignment, communication strategies, organizational structure, even career mapping, and of course, hiring and onboarding, right? So that's the Built to Sell Bootcamp in a nutshell. Now, when you get there, you're going to see this, look really close. Let me, right here, Built to Sell Playbook. If you can see it in the upper left-hand corner of your video screen, it says page 1 of 1003. That's right. This Built to Sell Playbook is literally over 1,000 pages long, okay? It is a playbook to go from where you are now to an amazing real estate company that you own, that works without your involvement, makes you high 6-7-figure net incomes, okay, or more annually, and get your life back. And you can go and change your world and a lot of other people's worlds with this, okay? Here's the directory one more time. We start the day out with Built to Sell in 8 steps. Then we move to expansion and operations planning, okay? Now we're into day 2. We're into the second part of day 1, sales and marketing execution. In order to grow your business, you got an overflow of it, and it should be coming from listings, seller prospects. Then we move into day 2, and we're getting into people development and alignment. Okay, you can see the materials that we cover there in the systems. And we finish up with financial modeling and reporting. And I always like to close out the Built to Sell Bootcamp with why people fail. Okay, so that you can steer clear from it. So listen, this is your invitation to join me and high-level titanium and your home sold guaranteed realty members sitting in on this Built to Sell Bootcamp. All right, so contact us back right away. There is a limited number of seats. I limit these built to sell boot camps to 20 to 25 titanium level, your home sold guaranteed realty people every time. And we're going to carve out a few extra seats for amazing people like you that we're personally inviting to come, sit in, and enjoy it. No obligation whatsoever, other than you got to get here and you know how it works. You show up to go up. I'm confident that if you'll take us up on this invitation to attend a Built to Sell Bootcamp, your life will change. And that's what this is all about. Positive life change. You moving in the direction and achieving your biggest dreams, your biggest hopes and dreams. All right. And I'm confident at this Built to Sell Bootcamp, and you get around these people and you see and you hear and you learn these things, your whole way of thinking about your existence on planet Earth will absolutely change. All right. So here's what you do now. All right. Contact us and say, yep, I will take advantage of the invitation for the next Built to Sell Bootcamp. Okay. And you come on and we'll have some fun. The team at headquarters here, they'll take care of your of all the other details for you. Just commit, show up to the Built to Sell Bootcamp, go all in. So the dates, the times, when they're available, I think that's somewhere here below this video. Okay, but now you know what it's all about, what's been going on behind the scenes, why there's so much success here at the top of the Craig Proctor system ladder. Okay, but put that to the side and let's focus in on you and what you want. And you know how this works. When you learn more, learn things that you're not doing, learn about what you should be doing. Like what you're doing right now might be the problem, and what you're not doing is the opportunity. So what is it that you could be doing that you don't know about? What is this whole concept of built to sell? What does that business look like? How would your business look if it was that? All right. And where do we start with it? 2 days of it. Come on and let's have some fun together. And I believe history will be made. All right. So look forward to seeing you. Take us up on the invitation now and go serve big. Thanks.